What up, everybody? I'm Jay the Kid. That's Broke Boy Bray.
Yo, yo.
And today, this is another episode of Four Ropes Full Podcast. We starting the year out pretty well, you know. We go ahead and knocking out our interviews and everything. And today we have a very special guest. We have a tag team decorated coming straight from Canada. These guys have wrestled pretty much all over. And if you checked out our Instagram page and everything like that, these guys are the real deal. So we got joining us right now. We got AWOL. We got Alex Miller and Brian Devaro. How you guys doing today?
Doing pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah,
That's
doing pretty
good.
good.
That's good. So
Yeah.
you guys being a tag team and everything like that, before we get into, showing, everybody what you guys do as a tag team, can you guys, just explain a little bit more about you guys' tag team and like, how you guys became a group?
That started 7 years ago. We were at school and we never really talked before nothing. And I was wearing a wrestling shirt. He was too. And then we just started bonding about wrestling. Then started watching the local scene. That's when were like, you know what? We're going to do a tag team. So,
Mm-hmm.
Been best
Okay,
friends
okay.
since we were young. So,
yeah.
we decided pretty much, hey, we both like wrestling.
Mhm.
And we had found a school near us. So, we decided to go train. And here we are. Now we're a tag team.
Yeah.
So,
And
hell yeah, I
that's
love that.
fire. Go ahead, get out a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. But now we're gonna show a few clips of some things from your matches and everything. So you guys watch this. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, a wall. So, I just want to get into it. You guys as a tag team, you've had over 30 plus matches with each other. What's something that you would say, speaking for one to another, what is something that, you could say impresses you about your tag team partner night in and night out?
Want to go first?
Sure. I'll say, in general, it's just the way we bond. Like, in matches, we always know what we're going to do. Like,
Right.
again, we've been best friends for 7 years. So I know pretty much everything that he's gonna do. He's got good communication skills with me, and powerhouse of the team. So
Mhm.
what more can I say?
I mean, hey, so, you know, I like that answer from you just because, it just, it seems like, you support it, and, guys, with the, powerhouse tag team, and the guy who, has all of the energy in the ring, it's just, it feels like, you guys as a tag team, when you see, like, when you guys first started out and everything, as you can see, if you guys check out, the social media pages and everything, we're going to leave some links down below during this video. But you guys starting out as a team and everything, and growing each time. You can see it by the gear. You can see it by the, you can just see it by the edge. And every time you guys step up in the ring, us being able to check out some matches, on YouTube and everything. You guys had a pretty good like pretty good connection aside of the ring. So, for you to be able to, support him and everything, that's just awesome. So appreciate that. And then my man right here was finna get ready to answer. Sorry about it, you know.
Yeah, no, it's all good. No, just like you said, like we've been best friends for 7 years, right? So like a lot of tag teams when they started in the business as tag teams, they just been formed like from training. For us, like we have like that actual bond outside of wrestling for a while, so our chemistry was already there before we started training. So we already knew that we wanted to be a tag team, and just every move that we do just seems more fluid, like like not a lot of hiccups in the ring. Just
Right.
it looks more how can I say this? Yeah, just it's more fluent just because we're best friends outside and just it works.
Just that having that connection, not just on like
Yeah,
a work basis. It's like an actual
yeah.
bond, and you guys understand
Mm.
each other from a personal aspect and a business aspect on how it works as a team. No, I get that. I fucking love that for you guys.
Are we allowed to curse on here?
All right. So, Bray, I'm gonna go ahead and pass it over to you.
So yeah,
What you?
you guys say you bond together so well, kind of like messed up my question, but it was like, were there any growing pains of learning how to be a tag team and kind of getting that cohesiveness, not only as learning each other, but in the ring as well? Because I've always kind of wondered that about tag team, because you're obviously not gonna click from the moment you two start teaming up. So like, were there any growing pains you guys have to kind of go through and learn from as a team?
Well, there was a cut like when our first match, like it was good. It's just like we had our our ring positioning was not the very best at the time,
Hmm.
and just our move was not really like fluid together like we wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
But it's just one of the biggest helps in that one is New Hook. He's probably one of the best in our area for tag team. If he's been tag team for over a decade,
Him and Connors.
yeah, him and Connors at Sabotage, and he pretty much showed us all the ropes for all tag team wrestling. So he's pretty much the reason why we're growing as we are.
But like in general, there's like the thing is with us is we've always done a lot of stuff together.
Mm-hmm.
So when it came to wrestling, like anything we decided on moves, we chose together. So there wasn't a lot of separation in deciding any like moves or like positioning. Like the majority of hiccups is from us still being green, still being rookies and everything like that. Like
Right. Yeah.
in general, like it's always been a teamwork with
Mhm.
us. So
Right.
like it's not like he chooses something and I have to go with it. It's or like me choosing something and he has to go with it. We choose as a team, and I think that that's like what makes us so good
Mhm.
as a team too. Because not besides being best friends for years, besides like training together, starting everything together, like that's what we do is we do everything together. We do everything as a team here. So
Right.
I think that's something that helps a lot with like not having too many hiccups.
Mm-hmm.
But the hiccups and the hard times that there were is still off of us still being rookies and learning. But that's pretty much the entirety of it.
Yeah, that's what's up though. Just being able to like, understand that like, this is more of like a growing pain thing rather than like a, connecting issue. So that's what's up that you guys, decide everything together because that's how it should be. It should be 50-50 on each part. It should be somebody's kind of taking more advantage of the other. It should be like straight down the middle. We work together as this is and we're gonna make this work.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fire. That's fire. So, facing guys the likes of Joy White, the Samson brothers, Fantana, Mutiny, the list goes on and on. But when you're out there as a tag team, what's one or two things that you guys have to remind yourself as a tag team when stepping in, with seasoned veterans like those guys?
It's mostly listen to what they say. Uh, that's the number one key. Always listen. Always keep your ear open because you never know when something can happen. It could be like a slight mishap. Like just you have to listen because if not, everything is going to go wrong. And that's the number one key when you're wrestling vets is just make sure you always keep your ear open.
Right.
And they wouldn't put you in that situation with someone who doesn't know what they're doing. That's why putting people like us with veterans is such a great thing, because they've been around long enough to know what to do and to guide us. So
Right.
that's always been like something like that they've done that helps rookies. So that's pretty much the entirety of it, is like putting veterans with us is the best thing you can do.
Right, right. And I love to, get those answers just because, we interview Fantana, and, he's such a, great guy. He has, a lot of respect from the guys he's worked with, the students that he's had. It's just being able to, show that there's a lot of great guys out there, not just inside the ring but outside of it as well, just looking to help train and help teach the future of wrestling is interesting, because you guys, like you said, are upstarts and everything like that, but you guys don't really move that way. It's like pretty much like everything that you guys say is like in sync to each other, like it's said differently, but it's like it's the same quota, like we're together. Like this is like my best friend. This is my tag team partner. Like this is somebody who is a part of my future, growing into it, because the only way that, you guys will be able to, grow as a team is like making sure that you guys are on the same track, the same mindset, the same goals and everything, the same passions. And it seems like you guys have that. So, Bray?
Um, what is one of the things like you've learned from just going as fans to actually being wrestlers that you would say is like one of the more eye-opening things of going into wrestling?
It's such a different thing because we've been watching the local scene like for years
Mm-hmm.
before we actually became wrestlers. And when you're a fan in that atmosphere, you view it as a fan. Like you view it, you're there to enjoy yourself. You don't necessarily focus a lot on like what's like specifics exactly. You're there to enjoy the ride. But when we started training and when we started genuinely having matches in the ring and everything like that, it's such a different atmosphere. It's
Mm-hmm.
such a different it's a different like scenario entirely. Because again, as a fan, you're there to see. You're there to enjoy yourself. You're in it for the roller coaster. You're in it for the ride. But
Right.
when you're an actual wrestler in the ring, you have to operate that ride, and it's such completely different. And it's I don't know what more I can say about it, but the majority of it is just it's very different. Anything to
Right.
add?
Just for me, it's just like as a fan when you were watching it, it was cool, watching, like one of your favorite growing ups, being in the ring and all that. Then besides that, like going in the locker room, like it's all just a big happy family. Like we're all there to like support each other and help each other grow. Like when I was a fan, I did not expect, like I thought, oh yeah, these guys actually hate each other, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mhm.
going in the locker room and having that love, like with everybody, that like they watch our match or we watch their match, and we all give ourselves like like pointers. That's what I like about it, and that's what I feel like is different because as a fan, you I don't know, like it's just you don't understand how like a fan like is just like okay, cool, like it's a match, but now that we're actually doing it, it's you're telling a story.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's really different, and honestly, I'm happy that we made a decision to train and to be wrestlers because now we do that for the fans. So the fans
Mhm.
are going to become wrestlers in the future. Will get the difference too.
And another way to explain it too is like I would say it's like a ship, like a cruise ship.
Mhm.
Like fans are the passengers on it. You're enjoying yourself. But like you said regarding like backstage and everything like that, it's like we're the guys who run the ship. We're the guys who are like controlling it. Like not us specifically, but like everyone backstage is like everyone is in charge of like making sure this ship runs smoothly. And if we don't all work as a crew and don't all work as a team, that show falls apart.
Exactly.
And then when we all work together to guide this ship smoothly, it does go entirely smoothly.
Okay.
Definitely. I can respect that. You know, starting out, your careers and everything, you guys were having alliances with guys like Logan Green, Hollywood Cole. What's your relationship like with, those guys now? Seeing that you guys moved away from being, what most would say, a faction, like, feel, being with the guy that was, either established or hated by the crowd and everything like that. It put a little heat on you guys for a time. I feel like, getting the aspect of being on that side of it and everything. Which side do you say honestly you guys gain, you guys get a better, connection with? Like, do you guys feel like being the faces, the crowd loving you guys is like that feeling of like, oh, okay, this is cool, or being able to, trick with a crowd's emotion, being the bad guys?
Uh, for me personally, I know like we probably have the same answer, but for me, I love being a heel, playing with the crowd's emotion. I love it. It's the different high. Like I love being a good guy, but for me, my personal favorite, it's a heel. I love just playing with the crowd booing. It's a different feeling. Like like when crowd hates you.
Right.
It gives you that. It feels like you have the crowd in your hands. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
That's what I've heard is that like, babyface work is one thing because like, the crowd is kind of with you, but being a heel, you really get to kind of dictate how much they hate you because whatever you do, they're gonna engage with it and they're gonna start booing you. And it's just getting the crowd to engage with whatever you're saying, just aggravating them. That's what I've heard is just like it can be like a really fun ride.
And
Oh
plus
yeah.
a heel that interacts with the crowd, like that makes them hate you even more. Like, you gonna acknowledge that I'm hating on you.
I would say I love when they do that.
Like, that is my favorite thing. So I like that answer.
They're both like such a similar feeling though. Like at least to me, I find because there's an awesome feeling about that about like the crowd cheering you on and wanting you to like go get him, go succeed, go do everything. Like
Mhm.
there's such a good feeling about it. But when you're a heel, you go out there and instantly they hate you. I don't know why, but it's such a good feeling too. Like there's no better feeling than being a wrestler and people hating you. Like it's such a great feeling because you can like get out the side of you of like when you want to be a jerk, you can do it. And
Hmm.
that like when you're being a jerk to a wrestling fan, like when you're in the ring and then they hate you instantly for it, you're like, hell yeah. So
Definitely,
it's
definitely.
they're both like similar feelings, but at the end of the day, yeah, being a heel is definitely more fun.
Okay.
All right, Bray, you can go ahead and finish off with this next question, and then we get into the segment.
Who were some of your like biggest inspirations and like, especially wanting to like go into the tag team scene? Like, was there like a specific tag team or was there a specific duo that kind of was like, yeah, we kind of want to like do what they do, but like our own way?
You mean like professional like WWE or just local scenes?
Any,
Just anywhere.
any wrestler, yeah, professional, local, any.
For us, local scene was Sabotage. We grew up watching Sabotage, and we were like, you know what, we're gonna be like them. Like that was our go to.
Okay.
Hmm.
It's even better too because the way they brought us under their wing too, like
Just
it's
being able to
that
work
was one
with
of the
people you look up to and kind of
Yeah.
getting that experience under them. Yeah, I can imagine that's like Nirvana, honestly.
Yeah,
Mm.
I agree.
yeah. But
All
like
right.
professional though, like recently, a lot of it right now is I find Motor City Machine Guns are a good watch.
Okay.
FTR, the Revival, like those guys are also a great watch for tag team wrestling. and even DIY. Like those guys, watching those guys, I find like they help a lot. Try and like figure out stuff we can do.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, those guys are all a big help. Watching their matches, seeing how they work together. That's all. Like I feel like those are go-tos to watch. While in old school, you have like the Hart Foundation, you have Steiners, um, uh, Road Warriors,
Road Warriors,
like
like Legion of Doom. You have a lot.
Doom.
You have a lot of tag teams back in the day that influenced the tag division that we have now. If it weren't for them, we would have never got the Hardy Boys or Edge and Christian,
Mm-hmm.
or even like the Morrison Guns. You know, like it's cool to live the dream of being wrestlers and a tag team. You get to carry on the legacy. You know, like it's like now passing down the torch, but it's like you know what you're fighting for. You're fighting for the tag division, so you have to go and put like a a good show every time. Like it has to be like a spectacular show to make the crowd see like, okay, like we love tag wrestling. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like
No, I get that.
That's
Yeah,
our
that's what's up.
Okay. So we are actually gonna go ahead and hop into a little segment about tag teams and everything. So this one we are basically gonna be blind ranking tag teams 1 through 10. So you guys as a team versus me and Brajan as a team, we are going to be blind rank. Well, you guys will be blind ranking. I'll be giving my insights on it. Brajan gonna be making the final pick. So I'm gonna pretend like I'm on his team. But
All right.
you guys are going to blind rank 10 tag teams. And basically, we're gonna start here with we are going to start with the tag team of Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin, world's greatest tag team. Where are we ranking these guys?
I feel like
One
they
through
shouldn't be
10.
No,
I feel like number 8 would be perfect for them.
yeah, put a number 8.
Number 8.
Number 8.
Yep.
Number 8. All right, bet. Brajan, what you think? What you think about putting this at?
Um, honestly, yeah. Hey, I gotta agree with them.
Got an 8.
Middle of the road, you know.
8. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's see. World's greatest tag team. All right. Next, we are going to go with the Creed brothers.
You can't put them in front of Shelton Benjamin and them. Plus, they're still young in their careers. They still didn't develop.
Yeah.
I feel like number 9 should be.
Yeah.
I feel like number 9, just because they're still young, that we didn't see their full potential yet,
Mm-hmm.
and now that they were like the Chad Gable is with them, like I feel like we're gonna see more from them. Just for now, it's number 9, just because they're still young. They're still
Okay. Okay. Brajan?
I think I'm gonna put them at 10. Just kind of agreeing with them, just the fact that they're so young and we really haven't gotten a chance to see really them spread their wings and what they really can offer as a tag team yet.
Okay. 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 That's fair. Next, we are going to go the Hart Foundation.
Oh, that's I feel.
Yep. We starting it off early. We starting it off early.
see. I don't know who else is on this list.
Yeah, that's the trick. That's always the tricky.
I was saying, see, that's always the catch to it. Is
That's why I can't give my opinion on it. That's why my mouth is shut here. I can't do anything.
Like number 3, or even number 2. Just you never know who's gonna be like who's also on this list because there's so many good tag teams.
I feel like number 3 to be safe.
Number 3. No, we'll go number 3 to be safe.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna go number 4 to be on the safe side because I know you too well, Jesse. I know that you have some hidden tag teams in here, so I'm gonna go 4. But don't get it wrong. The Hart Foundation, one of the greatest tag teams to ever do it.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, they set what the current state of tag team wrestling is.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So now we are gonna go ahead and do Harlem Heat.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like that on this list. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's
I feel like Harlem Heat should be number 5. I wouldn't put them
I
over Heart Foundation.
yeah,
Number 5
good,
should.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is good. Solid 5.
Solid 5. Yeah, number
Yeah.
5.
okay,
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 okay.
okay, okay. Brett,
Do I still got 6 available?
you do.
Yeah, go ahead. Slot them at 6 for me.
All right, okay. All right. So we are going to go with Team 3D.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah,
Hey, I'm Jesse. I hate you.
yeah. It's one of them lists. It's one of them lists, guys. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh man.
It's
we'll
one of
put them in front of
those.
Heart Foundation, right?
Do we still have 4 available?
We still have 4, right? That's available.
Yep, y'all still got 4.
Do you
I
think we
feel like
should-
4
Yeah, just
would
put
be
'em at
for Dudley
4.
Boys. Yeah.
I mean, iconic matches with like Edge and Christian.
They're
and
the one. Yeah, they're
Hardys,
the one that
like,
invented TLC matches for tag
Mhm.
teams.
Right,
Oh,
right.
we have one too. So there you
yeah.
go.
All right, all right. So you guys got the Dudleys at 4. Okay.
Just because I mean that was like the era I grew up in. I watched them through all WWE, TNA, and back. I gotta slot them at 3. I gotta slot them at 3. I love I love the Dudleys.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see how you do with this one. Just because I want to mess y'all list up just to be funny. Not
Oh,
gonna lie to you. Sorry, guys. Damage control.
damage
Ooh.
control.
The first rendition, not Kyrie and Oscar and everything, when it was just Bailey, Io, and Dakota. 2-time women's tag team champions.
I
Where are
feel
we
like a
putting
solid
them at?
7. Solid
Yeah.
7. They're not number 10.
No, I wouldn't put the number
No.
10.
I would feel like number 7.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, would be.
Okay, okay.
Okay, okay. Now, Bray,
What numbers do I got?
you got 9, 7, 5, 2, and 1.
Go ahead and slot them at 7. Just because they weren't they weren't a crazy tag team, but they did occasionally have a really good match when they did have those titles on them.
Okay, okay. I can give you that. I can give you that. They definitely had a good War Games match.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh,
Io Sky just shows all the time why she deserves,
You see, they keep putting her in the 4 game matches for a reason.
like you take her out of there, nobody's doing no high risk stuff crazy. Maybe Tiffany might, do the prettiest moonsault ever off of there, but like Io just give it a different feel. But
I
the
would have
reason
liked to
why I
see
did
her.
this, fellas, is because now I feel personally these next few picks, y'all got to be real precise on where y'all putting them at. For example, we gonna move on and do the Usos.
Ooh.
So we still
Yeah,
got what? 1, 2.
6 and 10.
1, 2, 6. Ooh.
What I got 1, 2.
5 and 9.
I feel like this list is not going to be entirely accurate for us.
I feel like number 2.
Uh,
I
yeah.
mean, they did hold the titles
My
for
longest
record.
reigning tag champs in
Exactly.
WWE. So.
I don't want to put them number 1 because I know something's gonna pop up.
I'm just saying.
I'm feeling like a smooth 5 for the Usos. The Usos.
Okay.
I'm
These
feeling
are
like a
we got
smooth
2,
5.
6, 1, and 10. And 6 feels too low.
Yeah, probably put him at 2. Then.
2. We're gonna put number 2.
Number 2.
Okay, I can
Okay.
respect that.
Okay. Okay. Now I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Y'all are really cutting it right now. And I'm being real. Like, I'm trying not to give my insights on this too much because I know who's next. So, with that being said, somebody got to be 9 for you. Somebody's got to be 10 for you out of these next couple of people.
Y'all said, well, we
I
got
just
like
want
3
that
picks
to
left.
I just want that to be known.
Oh no.
Los
Oh.
Guerreros.
Oh. I mean, they
Chavo and
did.
Eddie.
I mean,
Damn.
Eddie's one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Chavo got under the wing of Eddie, showing him all the
Damn,
ropes.
Jesse.
I told you this list is like that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Cause bro,
I
I know
can't.
there's
The
still a
hell
tag
title
team on
fight.
here, so it's like
This
I don't
is
want to
all.
give away my 2 slots.
You don't know what's coming
Yeah,
next. They don't know what's coming next.
Yes.
I know what's coming
I
next.
don't
So
want to put any number
it's
10.
gonna
I'm
break
not.
my heart.
It just breaks my heart. I gotta put him at 9. Cause I don't
I'm
know
putting
who the
him
hell
at
you got
6.
next.
Los Guerreros at 9,
I
bro.
don't want to put him at 9, bro. It hurt me more than it hurts you, gang. But I ain't got no choice.
Okay.
Cause
We're
you
putting him
know
in the
it's you,
6. We
Jesse.
have to. Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right, bro. All right. So what you guys going with?
6.
6.
6. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I feel like he's gonna be Hardy Boys and somebody else. I guarantee it. Guarantee it.
Probably.
He's a trickster, bro. He always is pulling some fast shit.
I'm not putting the Hardys in number 10.
Tag team.
Oh,
Oh,
See?
Just the tag team version of Shawn Michaels and Triple H.
no.
Oh.
That is.
again, our list is not going to be entirely accurate.
I mean, there's still
Put him at the
one more
2.
team.
So,
There's still one more team.
oh shit.
I don't want to put DX at
Gotta put him at the
number
2 for
10,
me.
but I feel like the next slot's gonna be like the Hardys or something. You know what I mean? I feel like next tag team's gonna be like
It's either dead last or or just straight first. It's,
because I feel like the next one's gonna be a big one.
Mhm.
Well, I mean it's all big ones,
Yeah.
but I feel like that one's gonna be bigger. Should we put it in 10?
All right. I think so. This is going to break our hearts, but we'll put them at 10.
We're playing it safe.
Just, we don't know what number 1 is.
I respect that. Because number 1 is the Hardy.
Yeah.
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 See?
Hardys
Yeah.
switch number 1.
Yeah.
He called it, and I tried to do my best to keep a poker face. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I was like, I was like, he might. As soon as he said, I feel like it's gotta be, and I was like, well, damn. I was like, as soon as he said that, I'm like, yeah, it's over with. So y'all didn't break my heart after all, because the Hardy Boys is number 1 on this list. Everything else, I mean, pretty much we're gonna go down the list and everything. For AWOL, they have DX at 10, Creed Brothers at 9, World's Greatest Tag Team at 8, Damage Control at 7, Los Guerreros at 6, Harlem Heat at 5, Dudley's at 4, Hearts Foundation 3, Usos at 2, and the Hardy Boys at 1. Now,
We should.
you guys got
Yeah.
2 chances to either switch out a ranking. So
So we got 2
then, with
rankings
that
each
being
match.
said, do you guys want to switch anything on your list?
Wait. Uh,
Because we have the Harlem Heats at number 5, right?
mhm.
I feel like they could go down.
Yeah.
I feel like probably the Creed brothers and them switching. They're switching DX and the Creeds.
Yeah. Yeah, that would place it well. Yeah.
So we're thinking of switching Harlem Heat with the Creeds
Okay.
and then switching the Creeds with DX.
Okay.
Just for the
Okay.
simple fact that the Creeds are still fresh. Like,
We haven't seen their full potential yet.
yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. All right. So that means your list would be Harlem Heat at 10. That would be Creed Brothers at 9. That would be World's Greatest Tag Team at 8. Damage Control at 6. Los Guerreros at 5. No, Los Guerreros at 6. Harlem Heat at, I'm sorry, DX at 5. Dudley's at 4. Hearts Foundation at 3. Usos at 2. Hardy Boys at 1. Ray
Yeah.
John, you got 2 different chances to switch this list up however you want to. What you gonna do? Because I'm not gonna lie to you. You tell me you want to switch number 1, I might have to swing off you.
Well, no, I'm not switching number 1.
All right.
But I gotta move Los Guerreros up.
Okay. Okay. So where do you put them at?
They gotta take damage control spot. As much as I like damage control, Los Guerreros is way more iconic.
Okay. Okay. All
And
right.
then who am I number 5?
Number 5, you got the Usos.
Okay, I think I'm fine with my list being that like that then.
Okay, okay, okay. So y'all in the comments, y'all let us know who do y'all feel won on that. Honestly, once y'all put Hardy Boys at one, everybody's a winner to me. That's just me though. That's just me though.
I respect
But
that. I'm a Hardy Boys fan too. I even have a tattoo of the Hardy Boys.
Oh hell yeah.
I plan on getting one here shortly. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hardy Boys is my inspiration. Like Jeff Hardy winning the WWE Championship at Armageddon. Boy, it made me cry. I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. 11-year-old Jesse was going through it watching Jeff Hardy win that damn title. Boy, if you would have seen how many Kleenex I went through when Jeff Hardy won, I was an emotional wreck. So, watching Jeff Hardy, wrestle and everything, be even Matt, carrying a lot for himself and everything like
Yeah.
that.
Like Matt really don't get the flowers for it, but he was able to kind of hold his own for what he did respectfully. Especially with the way his career, like, panned out and everything. Jeff, like Matt was able to kind of carry his own weight. It's just Jeff was like a different beast, honestly, when it came to like how the crowd perceived him and just his energy he brought every night.
Exactly. So, we're going to go ahead and get into another topic where actually we are going to talk about the life of a wrestler and basically get a little insight on wrestling questions to where basically I want to know what's a promotion in Canada that you two haven't wrestled at where you guys feel like fans will get to know you and actually, get a chance to engage with you guys more.
I'd like to go to UCW
Yeah, I mean, it's talk about whole Canada.
and all Canada.
Yeah.
I mean,
For me, NCG would be one.
oh yeah, NCG would be a good one. NCG, Maple Leaf.
Maple Leaf, yeah. I
Mm.
feel like for us, it's going to be NCG, which that's based in Ontario. That would be a good one to go and get, recognized and, you know, help us grow. Another one would be Maple Leaf Wrestling.
Which that's like if we make it, that'd be a good stage to
It would be a
on.
good stage to be on because it's owned by Scott D'Amore. He was one of the Canada's pioneers.
Mhm.
Him, Jacques Rougeau, like just being able to go and work for him would mean a lot to us because he's pretty much one of the first ones from Canada to actually make it big. So it would just mean a lot to be on his show.
Okay.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
All right. And now, anything you want to add on to that, or
It's pretty much the two spots exactly. I
all
mean,
right, that's
locally
what I
though,
mean.
like around our area, I feel like we would like to go to UCW Ultimate Championship Wrestling,
Propeller.
Pro Wrestling Unleashed, Propeller.
NSPW.
Oh, NSPW, yes, NSPW based out of Quebec. That'd be a great opportunity too.
Okay. All right. Right.
Um, when it comes to like just being able to work with so many different talent, like what's one thing that always stands out, especially when facing like a new unfamiliar like wrestling team, like tag team that you guys haven't faced off before?
See, like we experienced that before. We only had like 5 matches in, and we were in a TLC match, a Fatal 4-Way. And there was a tag team from the States and a tag team from Ontario. We never heard of them before, never fought them before. And I think the biggest key is just communication and learning about each other before the show helps a lot with to put on like a good match for the fans.
Get to know each other, like learn everything, like learn a good amount of stuff from them to know what they're about, like just so you can work well together.
You have to build that trust because if you don't have trust, then you're going to be on edge the whole match.
Mhm.
So you have to talk to them before the match, and build the trust, build a bond between them. So yeah, I would say
Okay.
probably that would be
Mm.
yeah, just communication before the show. Talk
Okay,
to
okay.
them, learn their move set, like just pretty much learn a whole lot of them before the show, and yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. If you guys could run a 10-man tag team gauntlet to where each one of you guys could choose five wrestlers, even if it's independent, if it's like guys from WWE, AEW, like New Japan, anywhere all around the world, any tag team, but each one of you can pick five, what would you guys pick?
Can we do like he says one, I say another, so on and so forth till we
Yeah,
get to
Yeah.
10?
y'all can switch it off.
All right, ABC, Ace Austin and Chris Bay.
Good tag
DIY.
team, tag team of the year in TNA actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, nah, that's fire.
Wait, who you say?
DIY.
Yeah, why? Okay.
Okay,
Okay, okay.
okay, solid, solid.
Motor City Machine Guns.
Good pick.
Good, good pick. Especially vets like Chris Sabin and yeah, no, those
Shelly.
guys are yeah, like those that would actually be pretty interesting to see exactly what they could teach you guys. With their 20 years together, basically it feels like
Oh yeah.
they are just like they're a pretty good tag team. To try to learn from too. So definitely
Oh, yeah.
The Revival. FTR.
Oh,
Okay, okay.
all right,
solid,
all right.
solid.
I would have to go with the Guns.
Oh yeah.
Billy Gunn's kids.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I would have to
nah.
go with Guns.
Yeah, nah. I mean, they definitely, got all of the genes from Billy S. I'm not gonna
Mhm.
lie to you. Like
Oh yeah.
they spit an image, can cut a promo pretty well, knows how to get heat, but know how to get a good fan reaction. Coming out to 50 Cent Mini Man, by the way, like that,
That's
that was
tough.
tough. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was so fire to see. So yeah, nah, that would be fire.
So we got one more each, I think, right? Or you got two, and I got one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got.
Okay. Two.
Yep.
Okay.
So you,
Put the Lucha Bros in there.
Mm.
Mm.
I would love
Penta
that.
and
I
Phoenix.
would love that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, nah. Yeah.
Well, I got to go with one of my all-time favorites, the Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
Hardy Boys got to be on there.
Okay, okay. All right. See, that's fire. That's fire.
I want to see this reunion. Edge and Christian.
I don't know, Christian. Christian having too much fun being a bad guy right now. Edge gonna have to be a bad guy for them to get back together again. I'm sorry,
If
Cope.
you,
I
You can pull it
mean,
off.
yeah,
We
but
both
if
like
if you
Southern
would choose like a tag
Edge.
team, like last tag team,
I mean,
yeah, nah. So that's a good list. I think that you guys would actually pretty much get a lot of knowledge with those matches and everything, and build a connection with these guys to where they pass the keys on to you guys when the time's up. Because like I say, the time for the older generation and those guys who paved the way in the ruthless aggression era, it's coming to an end, and now we need our own stars and everything. Like these guys are starting, to pass the torch and everything like that. And for you guys, if y'all could get a chance to interact with those guys, I feel like you guys would get a lot of knowledge, from the teams that you guys had, because they come with a lot of chemistry and everything. And that's just fire to see that you guys pick guys as well that have a lot of chemistry, a lot of time together, a lot of situations to where it's like, hey, this is my literal brother, or hey, like this is my best friend for life. So it's like
hmm.
good selection, good selection, right?
What are you guys' biggest aspirations for the year? Like, what do you guys want to achieve in 2025 when it comes to being a tag team or just like individual growth?
tag team gold would be good.
tag team go would be good. For me personally, just having like people say like, okay, well, AWOL is like a natural, like they're an up and comer. Like we had like a few people like in 2024 that was supporting us, like oh yeah, like they're the future. But I want like more people to say like, oh, okay, like they're the real deal.
Okay, okay.
Like that's pretty much one of my goals. And tag team gold would be nice too, but that comes with time. So
Okay. Okay.
All around, keep gaining as much knowledge as we can too. Like, be it around as many new people, learn as many new things as we can to evolve as a team, to evolve as wrestlers, and just all around continue just keep improving our game. Like keep improving who we are as wrestlers, everything we do. Always try and like elevate it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I like that. So we're gonna go ahead and get into one of our final segments of the show, to where we are gonna do 20-minute heat wave. So basically, in about 20 minutes, me and Brejan are going to ask you a bunch of questions. Most of these may or may not include just random, out of pocket, just funny questions. Nothing too crazy, but I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to get a little bit of information out of you boys today. Just because, why not? Why not? Let the fans get a chance to, see exactly how much in common you guys have. So a few of these questions are gonna, rely on, you guys being honest, right? Being able to, agree on certain things, be able to be like, hey, we're gonna do our best to answer these questions correctly, and honestly, right?
yep,
All right, Fed, let's start the timer. What's the mustiest city you've ever traveled to? Whereas even if that doesn't mean wrestling, that just means you didn't travel there. Even if it's in the States, if you was like, "Ooh, I traveled over to Texas and that was pretty musty," like what's the mustiest city you didn't travel to?
Kentville,
All right,
Oh yeah,
Kentville,
yeah, Kenville.
Kentville, Nova Scotia.
Yeah, that one was yeah.
Brajan, I got somebody to finally answer that question. That's why Brajan's laughing. I've been waiting on somebody to answer, and I'm glad I got it finally. What's the last song you listened to?
Cody Rhodes' theme song,
Mm.
Kingdom. That was my last
Lord.
song.
Oh man. Now that's funny.
I think
Um, so oh, let's not get that time
I think it
out.
was whiskey Morgan Wallen.
Morton
I don't know
Wallen.
why it's the
You
country.
know. Okay, okay. Hmm. Favorite wrestling game as a kid?
WWE 2K12.
I had that on the Wii for some random reason.
12 was good.
Right.
Yep.
Rumble or Gauntlet?
Rumble.
Okay, okay. Right. You go.
Hell in a Cell or Steel Cage matches?
Ooh.
Hell in a Cell or Steel Cage.
Steel Cage.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, but with that question, why though?
I just feel like it. Like you're not locked up like in a cage. Like like there's no roof, right? So you can go on the top, do like do like a swanton or something. Like do anything off the top, right? So just to get the fans more, get the fans more invested in the match. I feel like a Hell in a Cell is a good way to do it too. It's just I feel like Steel Cage is there's more there's more creations that you can do. There's more stuff you can think of than the Hell in a Cell.
Okay, okay. What's a wrestler or a tag team that you feel never like misses in like the attire department? Like every time you see them, it's like, man, they got some dope attire, or they mix that together pretty well.
I'll have to go and probably say Seth Rollins, the Drip King.
Yeah.
Okay,
I like I like more Will Ospreay's like like
Mm.
early gear. Not I don't like the ones as much that he's wearing now. Like the Punisher one was really cool, but like back when he was in Japan, like I really like those
Oh no,
styles.
his outfits in New Japan were crazy. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I agree
yeah.
there.
Even Kenny Omega's like their Japan gears were just great.
Hmm.
Okay, okay. Hmm. You know, I told you I had some crazy, absurd questions for you. Would you rather hit one of your aunts with a cutter or your grandmother with a German suplex? Yeah, either
I would
one
have to
is
say
perfect.
go and hit a cutter on my aunt.
Yeah, same.
See, see, I'm just trying to tell you, it's we are gonna be asked. These are gonna be some absurd questions that I got for you. I'm not gonna lie to you. We gotta have a little fun on here, right?
Oh yeah.
So, but nah. I would say if say I was a wrestling fan and well, a new wrestling fan, and I was like, hey, I'm getting into this thing, but I don't know really, what to watch. I don't really see, what's the big idea on this wrestling thing. As a wrestling fan yourself, what would be a match that you would show that's an independent company, and what's a match that you would show from wrestling outside, like in the like mainstream world, they call it.
Okay.
Mainstream, probably classic Macho Man and Rita Dragon Steamboat. That one would be that one's just
That's a good
amazing.
match, yeah.
That one's amazing.
I would say probably Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio, Halloween Havoc.
Mm.
Mm. Okay, okay,
And
that's a good one. That's a good one.
And you said like local indie scene?
Yep, indie scene match, and then just a mainstream.
Okay, indie scene match. Mike Bailey against Alex Silva.
oh yeah, that's a good one.
Mm.
I would say
Mm.
Mike Bailey versus Alex Silva, North Bro. That was probably the best indie match I've watched.
Same here.
Like it was
Okay,
insane.
I have to check that out.
Yeah, no, definitely gonna have to view that one. I like that.
It
Okay.
was like a 45-minute match, I think. It was a long match.
It was like 20,
45
25.
minutes. Okay. Definitely gonna have to check that out then. So, hmm.
Favorite match of all time?
They doing one for indie and one for professional, or just
In
all time
general,
like
yeah, just all timer.
okay.
Just that one match you can just go back, watch, and just love it because just everything about it was just perfect.
I would have to go and say Eddie Guerrero versus Brock Lesnar for the heavyweight championship. I'm a big fan of Eddie, and just I could
That was
watch
a
that
good ass
match over and
match.
over.
It was.
That was
It was
such a good
way good.
match.
That's
Okay,
probably my
okay.
match.
I don't know. I don't know why I've just been watching a lot of new school stuff recently. I really enjoy watching Will Ospreay and Michael Oku. In all honesty, that like I don't know. Been
Hmm.
watching that one recently a lot, but
I mean, you go with that one.
I might as well go with that one.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Hmm. If you had to describe your wrestling style in 3 words, what would you use?
What would you do? 3 words.
I mean, tag strikes. I mean, yeah, tag strikes. And tag strikes and a little bit of flash, but
For me, it's got to be tag, powerhouse, and probably strongness. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go for. Yeah,
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Hmm. Who takes the longest to get ready out of you two?
that would be you.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. You see, he didn't even deny it. He was just he pointed to
That's
himself.
no,
being
Like,
real. That's
yeah.
being honest.
All right.
Yeah.
See, can't be mad at it. Can't be mad at
I'm
honest
self-aware.
man. All right. Cereal milk or milk cereal?
Milk cereal.
Cereal milk.
Oh, okay.
Oh, y'all split there. Y'all split
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
See,
Can't agree on everything.
can't agree on everything except for this one. It should be cereal milk. I'm not gonna lie to you. It should be like that's the way that it should be. Nobody should ever pour the
I've
milk
tried
first
both.
and then the
I can
cereal.
understand the appeal of
That's
both,
a
but
war crime if it's
Wait, do you
done
actually
in
put
front of me.
milk in the cereal?
It's a war crime. I'm sorry. It's like if I see you pour the milk first and you're measuring the milk to see how much cereal you're putting in, jail time. I'm not saying go to jail for years, but you gotta spend at least 16 days in jail to think about this. This is crazy.
that's
I'm
insane.
sorry. I just feel strongly about this situation. I could be yelling about it. I think I'm very calm about it. Like if it was done in front of me right now, I might lose my mind though, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right. But nah, who were who do you believe are up and coming tag team, since you guys have started out, is there a tag team that you feel like is new in the independent scene that you guys feel like are up and comers as well now?
NWO.
NWO, Newfoundland World Order.
Yeah, we have to say we're Newfoundland World Order.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, okay. So also, who is a seasoned manager, whether again it's independent or in the pros or whatever they want to call it over there, for WWE and AEW, like what are they calling themselves? Sports entertainment now?
Yeah.
Okay, sports entertainment managers. Who are some guys that whether they're alive or not, present or not or anything, who are some guys that you feel like, would accompany you guys to the ring and, do pretty well by you guys?
I'd like to be a Paul Heyman guy, in all honesty.
Paul Heyman.
I'd like to be a Paul Heyman guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Paul
Paul
Heyman.
Heyman didn't really take too many tag teams either. Like,
Mhm.
That's what'll make it special though.
yeah, like that's fire. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure he would want to scrub away that right Baxel shit off his back. I ain't gonna lie to you. So it's
Mhm.
like, technically that would be his first tag team because
Yeah.
I throw that out my head. I ain't gonna lie to you. And him being a wise man, like none that yeah, if he was a wise man, Roman's not a Paul Heyman guy. I want people to know that. That's a
Mhm.
different story though. Um, who's a wrestler in the independence or in a professional world that you feel like would have a great documentary about them?
Uh,
That's still alive or just?
And alive, not alive, you can choose whichever one.
I feel like Bray because Bray doesn't have a
yeah.
documentary. Bray Wyatt.
I like to see Bray Wyatt.
Yeah,
Especially
yeah.
seeing
I
like
mean,
like all of his ideas coming out too. Like
Mhm.
that would all be like
Mm-hmm.
seeing like the struggles he had in real life, the ideas he had, him still being a good
Mhm.
person. Like I'd love to see all that in a documentary.
Either him or even Jeff Hardy, like all of his drug
Mhm.
abuse and all that. Like just have a documentary. Just
Cause do what you will, but like that stuff's interesting in a way though.
Yeah.
Like all those documentaries of like real struggles is always like it's always a watch. Like
Mhm.
might be heartbreaking, but like it's still like the watch that like
it gives you a new point of view
Mhm.
on the wrestler itself. Like I feel like when there's a documentary, it feels more like okay, well now that I actually know what that person has been through, like
Mhm.
I'll keep that in mind next time I watch them and all that.
separating the person from the character.
Yep.
okay, okay. All right. Five chops from Gunther, or being put in the ankle lock by I'm sorry, Kurt Angle for five
Kurt
minutes
Angle.
straight.
Kurt Angle. Prime Kurt Angle.
Kurt
Prime
Angle.
Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
I got to think about
Goobers
that one for a
probably
See,
be
I
minute.
think
dead.
I can deal with
And
my ankle being a little sore rather than like my chest being lit on fire.
oh
Like
yeah,
I'm sorry, but I don't want to have a
oh, I
chest
ain't
like
got a
Kofi.
chest.
Yeah, I was thinking the
You know,
Like,
same
like
thing.
he's gonna like break a rib, bro.
like
Like,
Kofi's chest is now like that's because of Big Show's chop. Like having 5 Gunther chops, I feel like that's gonna be the same thing. So I'd rather take an ankle lock and have my ankle sore than having my chest caved in.
You see,
Chops hurt
here's the
a
thing though.
lot.
Prime Kurt Angle. I don't know about that one. That was when he had to also take the pain meds and everything like that. That was a different animal. That WWE ECW Kurt Angle. I ain't
I
pissing
still
off.
take a. I will still take a broken ankle over having my chest caved in to where I cannot breathe.
I agree.
I don't know. That's still 50-50 to me. That I mean, that's me. I mean, maybe as soon as Gunther chopped me the first time and my soul leave my body, but come back to get the
It's
rest of
gonna
the
be. It's
punishment with
gonna be
me.
again like by Doctor Strange. You're gonna have like an out of body
Like
experience.
that might be okay,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I'm not looking across from Kurt Angle with a mouth guard in his mouth. I'm sorry. Because if Kurt Angle run up on me and go, yeah, like I promise you, it's a wrap for me. My soul is leaving regardless, because I'm gonna die right there. I can't do it. What is a underrated wrestling move that you feel like should be used more?
Ooh. Yeah, I think there's a lot of overrated ones,
Yeah.
but underrated.
I don't know. That's a hard one.
That's
In all
really
honesty.
because there's a lot of like overrated ones, but underrated,
Mhm.
it's
Hmm.
oh
I say it all the time. I personally believe the snake eyes is a move that should be used way more than it is. The fact that you just dropping your opponent's face into that little corner, like that is such like a move that like nobody uses anymore. That it just like it amazes me that like after the Undertaker stopped doing it, I didn't see the move anymore. I don't think so. Let me see.
Oh, okay, wait. I think we're back now.
Can you guys hear us?
yep.
Yep.
Yep, a
All
little
right, bro.
hiccup happened. Little hiccup.
Okay. So yeah, just
I
like
feel
being
like
able to, have like
mm,
that actually, that makes more sense and everything. But
I got one for him. Overused moves, you think? Like overused like finishers or just like standard moves you see a lot
super
that you
kick,
just feel like should be used a
super kick.
lot less.
oh, let's see.
Honestly, this is one specifically a pile driver in certain areas.
If you're talking about AEW, pile drivers are overused,
Hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
in general, I feel like super kicks are overused
That, yeah.
because that
Yeah.
was Sean's
That's
thing
exactly
back in the
what I
day.
was
Like,
thinking.
after one super kick, you were done. Nowadays, super kick after super kick, like
That's what I was saying.
Jay
It's
and
like
Jimmy's match.
Shawn Michaels retired, and like the super kick just became like a standard move rather than like
Yeah,
this hard hitting move that's supposed to take people down.
See, but here's the thing. I feel like this is what made it like that situation when Shawn Michaels retired, and then everybody started being like, you know what? Shawn Michaels retired. Maybe I can use the super kick as my finisher. And then it
mhm.
became everybody and their mama using it. And then it became to the point where it's like as soon as you started seeing a super kick, eventually somebody got a kick out of it. Can't nobody just always go undefeated with a super kick and end in the match. So then it just started being instrumented in normal wrestling matches. Like during certain parts of the match, you can get a super kick and be down for 45 seconds to get back up. If you got super kicked by Shawn Michaels would be laying on the other side of the ring still and be dragging himself to you, even though he just kicked you 3 yards away and still would get to three. Now, if I super
Mhm.
kick somebody now in the parking lot and I don't know nothing about wrestling, they still will get up before I end up going down there to go get a pin. Why? Because it's not irrelevant anymore because guys end up just oversaturating the move. If you're gonna do it at certain parts of the match to make it feel special. I don't need to see the opening match. It's not a lockup no more. It's who gonna get a super kick off first. That's just me though. That's just me.
Mhm.
Um, Spear or the gore?
I think Spear.
Well, it depends on who's giving the spear, though. I would not take a Goldberg spear.
Yeah, yeah,
I would say spear, depending on who it is giving the
mhm,
spear.
yeah,
You know what? We can put a name on
Yeah, I
it.
would have to go with.
Edge.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
spear.
yeah, yeah. Spear.
I would take a
Okay.
spear.
Okay. All right.
What move has been the most painful move you've endured so far in the ring?
I know your one. I know yours.
Mine was probably gonna be a suplex on the ladder.
I
Oh.
was gonna say chokes.
Oh, choke slam too. Yeah, like if you're not talking about like any weapons on or nothing, choke slam by far.
I can see that one hurting a lot.
Okay.
Mine was a doomsday device.
Mm.
Hmm. You know, the funniest
Yeah.
thing about that is I know exactly what clip you're talking about. I know exactly which one it was because I seen that. And I swear to God, Bridget, I paused the video. It was like I turned my head. I was like, "Ooh, I know that hurt." I took my glasses off after it happened. That's how I was like, "Ooh," because I was
Yeah.
watching it
Same
while I
with
was,
me. Doomsday was
doing some
pretty hard.
research. I was like, "Man, like he hit real hard." But I mean, it didn't phase him enough to quit because these guys are still as a tag team. Like
Yeah.
he wouldn't like bump that this shit hurts. Mm-mm. I just watch WWE and just look at the professional wrestling. As a fan, like they took their bumps. They took a few ass whoops and everything, but they're still pushing through. So 2025 is definitely gonna be
It's not
great
a
for
process.
them. What's the best Dorito flavor?
Zesty
Ooh,
Morton's.
You said who?
I would say barbecue.
Zesty, as Zesty Morton, like the orange one.
Oh,
I
okay,
know which one you're
okay,
talking about.
yeah,
I
okay.
can't think of
Yeah,
the name of it. I know
it was
exactly
like
which one
I
you're
What
think
is it
it's
talking
like
about.
Zesty
tangy
Morton's.
barbecue or something like that?
Yeah,
I
right.
think so.
Yeah.
You see? All
I'll
right,
have
I
to
give you
go with
that.
ooh, probably go with barbecue. I love me some barbecue chips, and Doritos are pretty good.
Okay.
Favorite post match snack or like food?
Well, typically it's beer, but
And with food wise,
food wise,
me would have to be like a slice of pizza. Slice of pizza hits hard. It's hard.
I can see that hitting hard after a good match.
Yeah.
Have to give you a round of applause for that answer. I'm not gonna lie to you. Pizza, I'm a pizza fanatic. So the fact that you say after a match pizza is what is probably gonna be something that just I always end up getting. I like that answer. But now, since we are pretty much out of time, we're gonna finish up with what I call the burning question. So basically, I'm gonna ask you guys these questions, and then you guys take your time as much as you want to express your answers to this question that I'm finna give. When you two are all done with wrestling and your time as a tag team is over with, there's no more shows, there's no more appearances or anything. You just content with the career that you had. When all of that is said and done, Hall of Fame inductions for all the companies that you guys worked for, when all of that is just in the past and you sit down and you just think about everything that you have done and what you've explored around the world and everything, what exactly is the mark that you guys leave inside the ring as well as outside the ring? Like, what are some goals, passions, things you guys, feel you want to do in the world to make your mark after?
After we're done,
hmm,
leave our mark.
inside the ring. I
You know,
mean, just saying,
inside the ring, I would say probably
probably one of the best tag teams.
one of the best
I'd
tag
like to
team.
leave a mark as like one of the best tag teams in the Maritimes, maybe even Canada.
Yep. I'm gonna have to go with that one. Probably leave a mark. Probably be one of the best tag teams in the world. That would be great. If not, like if it's just Canada, that's perfect. Just because the best tag team in Canada history is probably either Edge and Christian or the Quebecers.
Mhm.
So if everyone can surpass them, it would be an honor.
Mhm. And outside the ring, you know, just hoping all around just be a good person to people,
Help grow the tag division. That would
help grow,
be outside the ring. Help
help the
the
next
next
generation.
generation, so the rookies. Help them give the knowledge that we got taught to ourselves, pass it on to them, so they could be like a good tag team or like even a better tag team than us. Like I would not be mad if I would train someone and they would be better than me. For me, that feels like I accomplished something. So that would probably be more outside the ring,
Hmm.
just to help the next generation grow, help the independent scene grow as well.
Hmm.
So yeah,
I just
I love that. I love that. That's a good. That's a great answer to it. Anything else you guys want to add on to that?
And all around be a good person, have a family,
mm-hmm.
have a peaceful life, just enjoy the simple things, still enjoy wrestling, still watch it, but all around just have a peaceful life, relax, just enjoy the little things in life. It's pretty much all I want when everything's said and done.
Yep.
Okay.
that's
Okay.
what's up.
Okay. I can respect that. But before you guys go, as I was saying before, a lot of, guys in Canada, are seeing you guys up and comers, guys who have had a lot of chemistry with, the years of knowing each other to be able to grow a connection with the crowd and everything is something that I always, love about wrestlers, the way that you can look into their comments and everything like that and see how they interact with the fans and everything. It means a lot. And so I got a comment on your guys's post that we made, saying that we were interviewing you, from Connor, and he had something that he wanted to say about you guys, so check it out.
So AWOL is actually one of my favorite tag teams in the Maritimes, especially just watching them in North Pro and when they had to run in CCW and IHW. Man, they are just great for what they do. They're amazing wrestlers. They have so much great talent in the ring, and they're even great even if they're doing like singles matches or in the tag teams, which I think they're great either way. And they're both amazing guys. And I really enjoyed watching them so much that they became my favorite tag teams, my top five favorite tag teams.
So man, yeah, just seeing like, your guys' impact, with the fans, so, early in the tag career and everything, it really, shows the care and the kindness that you guys have, grown into the community and everything. We even also got another comment into there to where, it was it was Alex's girlfriend's dad, actually. So we text, so he commented and everything like that, and so therefore he commented back, and so basically we had a conversation where I DM'd him and I was like, hey, if there was something that you can tell me about Alex, that makes him, what are some qualities that you like about him. He just said that you were really, a great guy. You treat his daughter right. Like you're a gentleman. You're a classic. Just a normal guy. You're a lovable guy. He said that. Just a teddy bear, and I
Yep.
just really enjoy hearing like that type of stuff being said about guys, just because the characters that they play inside the ring doesn't always have to be the most truest. The heel of the match that you can hate the most in the world, like he doesn't go home and portray a heel to where it's like nobody likes him there. Like even the face, like the whole world could love him, but he can go home and be his own demon. It's like being able to be just a great person in the ring, being a great person outside of the ring, and then also growing as a unit with your best friend. Like you guys got a chance to live the dream, and y'all are living it now. It's like knowing that there's more success for you guys as a tag team, even if that means y'all were to splurge out for a second and do your own type of ventures and everything. Like I feel like even if y'all did that, like y'all could still come back just 10 times strong, because like y'all believe that, hey, my success is your success and your success is mine. So it's like I'm going to be with you in the gym training. I'm going to want to work on new stuff with you. I'm going to want to see exactly where your goals are in the next 5 years. If it's something that you want to do, if something else that you want to pursue in it. Like you guys seem like you guys will have your back, like have each other's backs well enough to where it's like going to the top won't feel lonely as most say it do, because you guys always have each other's back and are each other's advocates.
Yep, 100%. Feel like if ever like we would go like on a singles run or something, and one of us does win like a singles heavyweight championship, like I feel like we would support each other. Like if it's him that wins the championship, I'll be backstage crying, waiting for him to come back and cry together. And and I feel like he would probably do the same thing for me.
I would.
It's when you see your best friend that you teamed up with or not, like just grew up together, like realizing his dream of becoming a world champion is just it's heartwarming. Like it's really like yeah,
Sports what we have, man.
yep.
Man, that's real right there. And I just really want to just say thank you guys so much. Spending a little bit of time, with us, just talking. Out of order, just wacky questions, but also, getting a good insight of who you guys are as a team and as individuals. You guys seem like the type to always want to grow, you know, taking the matches with the vets and everything like that. And even if you guys don't come out successful with the win, you guys come out with the knowledge of, hey, I could always do this better. Oh, hey, my footwork could be, smoother on this and everything like that. Like you guys seem like you take advantage of the situations when you're tagging to where you guys are just having singles matches and things like that. You guys always seem like y'all have a factor of knowledge, growth, and wisdom. Like you guys will use all of that to, rise as a team, personal, even if that's inside and outside the ring. So I feel that you guys will be pretty well off in you guys' ventures.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for having us. It was a pleasure.
Thank you,
Ladies
guys.
and gentlemen, we got Alex Miller and Brian Devaro, also known as AWOL. We appreciate you boys for stopping by. And one thing is certain, we always thank our fans. So we want to thank you for wrestling.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys.